Radhe Radhe one and all, and a very warm welcome to our 21 Pearls to Personal Mastery Grand Finale. Myself, Supriya, your Master of Ceremonies for this evening. Let us start our Grand Finale with this perfect composition from Narsi Mehta, which emphasizes the ideals and values one has to follow in life.
वैष्णव जन तो तेने कहिए जे पीड़ पराई जाने रे। वैष्णव जन तो तेने कहिए जे पीड़ पराई जाने रे। पर दुखे उपकार करे तो ये पर दुखे उपकार करे तो ये मन अभिमान ना आने रे। वैष्णव जन तो तेने कहिए जे पीड़ पराई जाने रे। सकल लोकमा साहुने वंदे। सकल लोकमा साहुने वंदे। निंदा ना करे केणी रे। वाच काच मन निश्चल राखे। वाच काच मन निश्चल राखे। धन धन जननी तेनी रे। वैष्णव जन तो तेने कहिए जे पीड़ पराई जाने रे। मोह माया व्यापे नहीं जेने। मोह माया व्यापे नहीं जेने। दृढ़ वैराग्य जिना मन मारे। राम नाम शु ताली रे लागी। सकळ तीर्थ तेना तन मारे। वैष्णव जन तो तेने कहिए जे पीड़ पराई जाने रे। वैष्णव जन तो तेने कहिए जे वणलोभी ने कपट रहित छे। वणलोभी ने कपट रहित छे। काम क्रोध निवार्या रे। भने नरसैयो तेने दर्शन करता। भने नरसैयो तेनो दर्शन करता। कुल एको तेरा तार्या रे। वैष्णव जन तो तेने कहिए जे पीड़ पराई जाने रे। वैष्णव जन तो तेने कहिए जे पीड़ पराई जाने रे। पीड़ पराई जाने रे। पीड़ पराई जाने रे। राधे राधे।
Madhumati ji for the soulful rendition. Would now request our Puja Swami Mukundananda ji to address our participants of 21 Pearls to Personal Mastery workshop.
My congratulations to all of you wonderful divine souls on successfully completing this course, 21 Pearls to Personal Mastery, and heartfelt appreciation to those of you who facilitated this course and those who did the backup from behind. A pearl, as we all know, is a precious gem that is found by diving deep into the ocean. Likewise, these pearls of personal mastery have been retrieved through deep dives into the ocean of Vedic wisdom. We hope you will now wear this necklace of 21 pearls on you, which means utilize them to the hilt and thereby enable your flight to the supreme destination and the manifestation of the infinite potential that is within you. My prayers at the feet of Radha Krishna and Jagat Guru Sri Kripaluji Maharaj to bless you with personal success, professional success, and spiritual success in your life. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Swamiji, for the wonderful message. We will definitely carry the learning from this workshop and try our best to master each pearl to the fullest. As you all know, we had divided these 21 pearls into 4 sets, that is, prepare, perform, excel, and transcend. Now we have our participants presenting each set of pearls in the most creative way. Let's watch.
Radhe Radhe, we are fortunate to have access to the invaluable treasures of happy life in the form of 21 pearls gifted to us by J.K. Yoga. We will be covering the first 5 pearls.
Bye, Dad. I'm very late for school.
Yeah. Hey, there. Look how she's sitting and she has no sense of clothing. This is so weird.
You know, today while coming to the class, she crashed into the teacher and the teacher gave her a good scolding.
Dad, my friend always tease me and make fun of me. That really makes me sad. Why am I alone always?
Here, the schoolgirl is displaying incorrect attitude and feels comfortable more inside the home than outside. Let us hear your daughter's father.
Dear daughter, I also went through it when I was your age in the school. But this is the life. If you can't change the situations, change your inner self. You have to watch this.
He says, Nindak niyare rakhiye, angan kuti chhabaya, nit sabun pani bina, nirmal kare subhai. Find a critic, somebody who is exceptionally vituperative and whose words are so cutting and painful. Get that critic in your angan, in your courtyard, put a tilak on his head. In other words, respect him. Go, carry on. And then the more he criticizes, You just, oh, so nice, so nice. Anything further to say? So your heart will be cleansed without soap and without...
Swamiji's teachings have great positive impact on Radhika. She is now able to think differently. Her attitude changes and she has now a much better perspective towards her own life. She is no longer fearful of being judged by others. Let it go off. She now manages her time in a better way towards her own studies. And above all, she has started doing yoga, meditation and daily sadhana. What a wonderful change towards positivity in life.
Here Radhika understood that she must face fear and follow positive attitude, which helped to come out of her comfort zone. She started waking up early in the morning and concentrated on studying her subjects well.
The schoolgirl has now grown up to a college girl. Let us see what challenges she faces now.
Papa, I must confess with you one thing. Of late I'm not being a sincere student at all. Although I want to get up early, but I'm not able to, stick to my schedule. And I'm feeling guilty about it. I'm not focusing enough time on my studies. I think all this pandemic going on and the online classes with the lockdown, I'm, stuck in these four walls. So I'm losing it, I want to make changes, in my daily routine. How should I go about it? Please help me.
I know these things is very difficult, but you need to be more responsible towards whatever you do and perform every activity with discipline and grit and determination. You can overcome this stress by following this. See this video from Swamiji.
Perseverance. What is its importance? Success is a journey, and before we reach the ultimate goal, we will repeatedly encounter failure. Success requires the ability to persevere despite difficulties and hardships. That is how mastery is achieved in the world.
Radhika spent time in reading Bhagavad Gita and other books written by our Swamiji, which are full of wisdom, and created a vision board to keep herself motivated. Started tracking her progress. She also followed Kripalu Paddhati, bringing more discipline into her life.
She always made time to read and implement the teachings of Swamiji, and she made a rule for herself not to indulge in unnecessary activities, and she had the grit to follow healthy habits and do Rupdhyan meditation to bring the mind under control.
Radhika started implementing knowledge which learned from Swamiji. She took responsibility of her health and encouraged other ones. This helped to spiritual growth and perform daily sadhana to the fullest with understanding Krishna is happy.
Wow, what a journey it has been. I'm so grateful to J.K. Yoga and Swamiji's teaching for bringing in this huge transformation in the way I live my life. I have now started thinking positive and bringing in a positive attitude, right kind of attitude to see the world. I have also now living a very disciplined life. I get up early in the morning and do my daily sadhana and Rupdhyan meditation, and that has helped me bring focus in my life, doing my humble pranams at Hari and Guru's feet for this huge transformation in my life. Thank you.
Radhe Radhe. We are Group 2 and we are presenting on Perform Pearls on the theme of sadhana, and these are the pearls.
The purpose. Radhe Radhe. From the Vedic knowledge given to us by Swamiji, with the grace of God, we know our purpose in life is Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha, righteous living, earning, fulfilling righteous desires and getting liberated. We also learn from Swamiji, our ultimate purpose in life is to develop a longing for God, love for God, and receive grace and become a servant of God. Radhe Radhe.
Focus is a very important pearl. Focus is to avoid distraction and channel all efforts to the ultimate goal. Focus or deep absorption is necessary for the success both in spiritual and worldly life. There are many examples of the people, successful people who had a good focus, like Steve Jobs. But the best example is of Arjuna. When his guru Dronacharya asked both Kauravas and Pandavas to shoot the eye of the bird in a tree, the best answer was given by Arjuna that he is only seeing the eye of the bird and nothing else. Focus will give us joy, improve productivity, and purify the mind. One of the best tools to train the mind to focus is to do Rup Dhyan meditation.
True knowledge is the divine knowledge, which we get either from reading or listening to the scriptures, which nourishes our intellect and automatically guide our life in proper direction. Thank you.
Om Bhurabhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat.
I am Madhuvanti and I will share how divine knowledge can be attained through the Gayatri Mantra. The Gayatri Mantra gets its name from the chandas or meter used to write it. It is the most sacred of all meters in Sanskrit grammar and is known as the mother of knowledge, Gayatri Chandasam Mata. 1/4 of the entire Rig Veda is composed in this chanda. The mantra urges us to meditate upon the highest brilliance who gave birth to life and propels our mind from the gross to the subtle knowledge.
Radhe Radhe. Kripaluji states that one of the most powerful techniques during the Kali Yuga is Trida Bhakti or threefold devotion. This includes Shravanam or listening, Smaranam or remembering, and Kirtanam or chanting. Now let's take a look at each example.
The wall of the well is made of stone and the rope is made of grass. But that constant moving of the rope on the stone has such an effect that even the stone develops a groove in it. That is the power of repetition.
Radhe Jai Radhe Radhe Jai Radhe Jai Shri Radhe. Swamiji always says in spiritual practice, in spiritual path, practice and practice and practice is required to get divine knowledge and reach to the lotus feet of God.
True mentors should have mastered theoretical and experiential knowledge, always available and accessible, care for our welfare, and the teaching should be transformative. Mentee should show initiative, courage to try new things, learn from mistakes, respectful, listen, watch, learn, grow, accept criticism, follow through, and manage relationship. Benefits: excelling in any field, learn from the experience of the mentor, accelerate progress in life.
I have already found my mentor, who is my guru. Now I need to surrender with complete faith.
Guru bina kaise gun gaave, Guru na maane to guna nahi aave, Guniyan mein
you. Radhe Radhe.
O Lord Krishna, every dawn is an opportunity gifted by you, and give me the will to inch towards you. Here begins the journey to bliss, never to break owing to remiss. Inspired by the hopes of success, driven by the divine courage, coupled with enduring patience and forbearing tolerance, duly backed by sincere efforts. In our spiritual pursuit, the smartest way to reach the destination is to simply follow the Guru. As Lord Krishna pronounces, effort is our duty, the result are God's responsibility, and accept it with absolute humility.
In my presentation, I have taken the meaning of sincerity with perspective to Sanskrit, where it is meant as Arjava. And Arjava means straightness, sincerity and harmony in one's thought, words, actions towards oneself and towards others. I have tried to dig out a story from Kathopanishad. It's an interesting dialogue between three people. One is the action of the father and son, and then again Lord Yamadharmaraj. Sage Vajasrava performs a yajna and gives away charity of his sick cows to the invitees. But the innocent Nachiketa, his son, questions the sincerity and also the burden he is going to create on the invitees by giving the sick cows, which are not able to which have to be maintained even by them also. So when he provokes his father and asks him the question, why are you giving this? Then in that spate of anger, he gives a wrath on him, I give you to death. So this transported Nachiketa live to the abode of Lord Yama. And after reaching there, Nachiketa found out that no one is there. And Yamadharmaraj has gone out somewhere and the kingdom is closed. So Yamadharmaraj returns after 3 days and finds that some person is waiting for him. So he apologizes for him because only dead people go there to the kingdom. So he apologizes for the act and then asks Nachiketa for 3 boons. So the first boon Nachiketa asks is about the father's action and asks him to forgive what he has done and also return him to the family and to live thereafter happily. So in this I want to connect the sincerity of the subject. Thank you, Radhika.
Fearlessness and Axel Paul. What is a fear? Fear is one of the basic human emotions. When it arises, it acts like a drag on the mind and inhibits us from manifesting human potential. Having complete faith that God is the only protector and well-wisher shows the sign of Sharanagati. Sanatana Goswami wrote 6 aspects of surrender to God in Hari Bhakti Vilas as Anukulasya Sankalpaha Pratikulasya Varjanam Rakshisyati Iti Vishwaso Gopatratva Varnam Tatha Atmanipekshakapivyam Shadavidya Sharanagatihi. The third aspect of surrender means to have firm faith that God is protecting us. Complete faith in God develops fearlessness in us. We should keep doing our best effort with the thought in back of our minds that there is an eternal Father who is taking care of us. Eventually, the fear vanishes away from every corner of our heart. In Bhagavad Gita, Shri Krishna says, Ananyas chintayanto mam ye janaha paryupasate tesham nityabhyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyaham. Meaning, there are those who always think of me and engage in exclusive devotion to me. To them whose minds are always absorbed in me, I provide what they lack and preserve what they already possess. God takes care of all the living things, including a big elephant as well as a tiny ant. Radhe Radhe to everyone. Thank you, Swamiji.
Shri Gurave Namaha. The virtue of tolerance is inevitable for spiritual growth. has made the world with dualities, the day and the night, the sea and the sand, the thorns and the roses, or the pain and the pleasure throughout the lifespan of human life, starting from infancy through old age, the inevitability of suffering and transience of pleasure cannot be overruled. Thus, the human mind is hardwired to be tolerant. The Vedas say, Raso vaisa rasam hevayam labhanandin bhavati, meaning permanent happiness is in the loving devotion of God, who is all blissful. Gauranga Mahaprabhu writes, Trinadapi sunichena taroriva sahishnuna amanina manadena kirtaniya sadahari. We have to be tolerant as a tree. That is the virtue of tolerance, accelerate the devotion of God. We accept the adversities of life as opportunities for growth and to learn to rise above negativities, to fill our hearts with compassion, to attract the grace of God leading us towards bliss. Thus, Swamiji rightly says, both good and bad situations come to us for a divine purpose. They are all arranged for our spiritual evolution to push us in our journey towards perfection. Those who understand this secret are never disturbed in difficult circumstances. Thank you.
Yoga-yaga-vidi, yaneno hesiti. Yoga-yaga-vidi, yaneno hesiti. Vayachi upadi, damba dharma. Vayachi upadi, damba dharma. Yoga-yaga-vidi, yaneno hesiti. Vayachi upadi, damba dharma. Bhave vinadeva nakale nisandeha. Bhave vinadeva nakale nisandeha. Guru vina anubhava kaisa kale. Guru vina anubhava kaisa kale. Bhave vinadeva nakale nisandeha. Guru vina anubhava kaisa kale.
Radhe Radhe, how are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Yes, so I'm seeing you a lot in JK Yoga Academy session. I'm sure you're enjoying it.
Yes, I definitely am enjoying it.
One question is bothering me. Can I ask you, can we all meet on Zoom?
Yes, sure, why not? Let's meet.
Oh, all right. So yes, Hinaji, one question which is coming to my mind, like self-confidence is so important to navigate ourselves through this life. But as Swamiji says, humbleness is important in spirituality. How can we make balance between humbleness and the confidence?
Oh, very thoughtful question, Rimaji. Swamiji has recently explained beautifully in one of his lectures. If you don't mind, let us listen that lecture. Okay?
Sure.
Yeah, I'll share the screen.
What is the self that you are talking about? The self is the body. You are confident about the body. You cannot be confident about the body because it can give way in a moment. And you are talking about the mind. This mind is full of defects of anger, greed, desire, hatred. Are you confident about your mind? The basis of self-confidence itself is wrong. The true self is the soul. And where does the confidence arise from? The connection of the soul with God.
How are you doing? Isn't it today Cindy's birthday? Did you call her and wish her happy birthday? Are you planning to take her out for dinner?
No. I'm not planning to take her for dinner. I'm not wishing her happy birthday because I expected her to be a perfect friend of mine. But I regret calling her even my friend. So no.
You know what? I'll tell you this. Having gratitude for others has completely changed my life. Look at this. Gratitude, how gratitude can change our lives. It opens door to enhance relationships. It increases empathy towards others, reduces aggression, takes out innermost fears, and gives us peace of mind. It improves the quality of life and strengthens our faith in God and Guru. In fact, it improves our physical and psychological health, makes us feel happier, healthier, and live longer. So it also helps to achieve goals in life. It enhances healthy, happy, and sound body, mind, and spirits. Here are some tips that you can use to implement gratitude in your life.
Thank you, Deepa. Thank you so much for helping me. I do feel the gratitude for my Guru and my God, and thank you to you for opening my eyes.
Hi Rajan, how are you?
Hi. I am getting fed up now with my roommate. Why should I always sacrifice? So I always make food. Why should I do all the sacrifice?
So is he not helping you?
Yes, he is. He do helps me with that. Actually, he cleans the room every day, and he even cleans my room sometimes too.
That sacrifice means it doesn't mean that if you are sacrificing your time or if you are sacrificing your anything, then you should expect that other will also do the same. That is not the example of sacrifice.
Is that a business?
So if it is business, then we should expect that if we are doing something, then others should also do in the same way. But if we are considering it as a sacrifice, then we should not expect anything from other ones. For the spiritual thing also, if you are sacrificing your time while doing the satsang or doing some seva work,
I do some seva work, but I think that's too little, I spend very few hours in doing that.
Yeah, so God doesn't see how much you have given. The sentiment, the bhav with which you perform the seva, with which you perform the satsang or some other spiritual thing, it matters the most. And the most important thing is that sacrifice purifies the individual heart.
Yes, thank you so much. You gave a relief to my
Radhe Radhe. This is the pearl of surrender. It's my absolutely favorite pearl. It transformed my life. Before surrender was introduced to me by Pujya Sri Swamiji, it was all about manipulating my circumstances and people. It was a big struggle. I was so miserable. But learning to surrender helped me learn to keep my will in the will of God. I learned to be grateful for everything and never complain. What is there to worry about, right? Because we all belong to God. That all includes me as well. And, He is our protector. He only does everything that is best for us. So that all of these points of surrender, has really, really transformed for the better. And the last at right now, I really, really humbly offer my gratitude to the lotus feet of my Guru, who has taught me this invaluable point of surrender. Thank you. Radhe Radhe.
Okay. Sorry, Peggy G. Sorry, I missed.
No worries.
Okay, so we were at Sadhana Karo Pyare. Okay, let me share. I'm so sorry. I had a phone call for Seva, one of the Sevas. Peggy Ji, I'm getting so disturbed with my sadhana. I can't concentrate, and I'm just not getting enough time to do all that. And I'm feeling so bad about myself. Can you help me?
Don't worry, Binaji. What you're doing is you're doing seva. That is a form of sadhana. So don't worry about it. Even when you're not doing the seva during the day, when you're singing and when you talk, keeping your mind focused in God, that is a form of sadhana.
So even when I'm doing my seva, I can just hum like sadhana karu pyare. Like sadhana karu, sadhana karu, sadhana karu pyare. Is that good enough?
As long as even if you do whatever you're doing, you keep that, keep God in your mind, and you can keep singing that bhajan in your mind or any bhajan. But the key is, you're doing seva for your guru and God. That is the highest, sadhana you can get and achieve.
All right, thank you.
Wow, outstanding presentation from our participants, isn't it? I must say that they have provided the most realistic and relatable situations where these pearls can be applied to achieve self-mastery. Would request you all to type in your favorite pearl in the chat box. While your responses are coming in, let us also watch what our participants are sharing about their most favorite pearl.
Radhe, I'm Sitara from California. My favorite pearl is right attitude. What is right attitude? But first, let's look at what's attitude. Attitude is our mindset. It's the mindset that we have that defines who we are. So by choosing to have the right attitude, it's going to make a world of a difference. Let's look at Arjun. What did Arjun learn when he was listening to Bhagavad Gita from Sri Krishna? Arjun was extracting information and processing it, and he built a knowledge base with which he was able to cultivate the right attitude. And look at the magic. He was distressed and confused, and with the right attitude, he was able to execute his dharma effectively. So, whatever your target is, with the right attitude, you will be able to open up that inner strength and look beyond your present and be able to move towards a higher goal. Thank you. Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe. My name is Aryan Raj and I am from India, Bihar. And I chose the second pearl called Let Go of Comfort Zone. The reason why I chose that pearl was because if we wish to achieve anything in life, we need to learn many more new things. And for that, we have to shed our laziness. In other words, we have to let go of our comfort zone. In my daily life, I have started implementing this pearl. Now I wake up early in the morning, I practice Group Dhyan, I try to keep my mind more peaceful and calm throughout the day. My life has really changed a lot. Thank you. Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe everyone. My name is Srinath Mirajkar. I'm in Springfield, Virginia. Pearl number 3 talks about discipline. And discipline is a very important aspect of life. One should have discipline not just at one particular point within the life, but throughout their life. Somebody has said that, life without discipline is similar to a ship without radar. So just like a ship, is lost in the sea, without the radar, is simply drifting along on the waters without knowing where to go. Similar is the case with one's life. If there is no discipline, we're simply living day to day without knowing what our purpose is, what our goal is, and where we are heading. Just like, a seashell has no, without any pearls, is basically an empty, has no value. I have inculcated discipline as part of my life, throughout my life. More recently, I'm, disciplined to follow the JK Yoga programs and benefited immensely from that one, to move forward in spiritually and also in the real world as well. I have benefited tremendously professionally and also with any of the family matters. So, discipline is very important aspect. So, thank you. Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe. My name is Vidya and I'm from Melbourne, Australia. To be successful in both material and spiritual aspirations, consistency is the key. I often struggle to maintain that consistency in my efforts as circumstances are not in my control and one adverse situation throws me off track from my goal. In J.K. Yoge's 21 Pearls to Personal Mastery session, I learned from the pearl grit or perseverance that failures are an integral part of life, and I learned from Swamiji's message that we should see any difficult situation as God sent to bring out our potential. This is like an eye-opener to me, and wherever I lacked consistency, I see it as an opportunity to improve my grit. Thank you so much. Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe, everyone. You must be wondering why I put on the mask at home. Well, it is about taking responsibility. I am going out of home, and even though I am vaccinated and other people may be vaccinated, but I want to take this responsibility to not only save myself and others. I chose this pearl of wisdom that is being taught at JK Academy Online, as I firmly believe that we can only move forward when we take responsibility. Oprah and others who have had very poor start in their life, but they took responsibility, and you can see where they are. Oprah is one of the richest person on earth.
So great to see our participants sharing about their treasured pearl. And I see a lot of responses coming in the chat box as well. Keep it coming. Now I request Swapna ji and Reema ji to announce our contest winners.
Radhe Radhe, everyone. My name is Srinath Mirajkar. I'm from Springfield, Virginia. And the pearl that I'm going to focus on is the knowledge. Everything you do will make a difference.
Dre, you ready?
I feel like we're on a quest to start a new life.
Do you know about the famous composer and poet named Tyagaraja? Yes. He is the one who has composed about the famous personalities who have surrendered to the lotus feet of God to achieve divine love.
Well, the name of the composition is Endaru Mahanubhava.
Correct. So why don't you do a performance based on that?
Pearl number 2, step out of comfort zone. This is the story of a girl who grew up with fear. She was just 3 years old when her parents left her.
Finale till now. I have been thoroughly enjoying it, and it is wonderful to see all the participants, be it through the regular participation in the entire course or through their participation in the group submission or even their participation in the individual entries, the glimpses of some of which we just watched now. It has been just amazing how nicely they have presented, and it's so inspiring to see that. So congratulations to each and every one for your enthusiastic participation in this entire series. So we are so happy, and as Swamiji says, it is this enthusiasm that will help us stay on this journey towards personal mastery, and we are sure that each one of us would have so many lessons that we can learn from this wonderful series, 21 Pearls to Personal Mastery. So expressing our gratitude to Swami Mukundananda ji and to Jagadguru Sri Kripalu Ji Maharaj for their grace through this series. So happy and very, very excited to let you all know about the launch of this wonderful 21 Pearls to Personal Mastery series on Udemy. So many of you have been asking us both in the session as well as, offline, how do we, access these learnings? How can we go back and revise and listen to it again and again and again? So with the grace of Hari and Guru, the entire 21 days package is available on Udemy, including the videos of Swami Mukundananda ji, including the meditations for each of the pearls, the review slides that we have all learned together, and also the quiz questions. And last but not the least, the success stories that we have watched, and also the Zoom sessions, right? The recording of all the Zoom sessions for whatever pearls we were able to record. I think almost everything except one or two, we have the recordings. Everything, the whole package is available on Udemy under Swami Mukundananda ji's 21 Pearls to Personal Mastery. You can subscribe to it and you can get lifetime access to this wonderful course. So with that, it is awards time now. So I'm so happy to first inform everyone that each and every one of you who had that urge towards personal mastery, whoever attended this course of personal mastery, each one of you is in your own way. And as a token of appreciation from JK Yoga, we would like to give you 75% discount to this entire course on Udemy. And we will be sending you an email, and you can use that coupon code to subscribe to this wonderful course. And remember, this is available only for people who had joined at least some of our sessions and who have entered their attendance tracker. We have your email IDs, and we will send you a coupon code through which you can redeem this.
Radhe Radhe, as Swapnaji said, all of you are winners. Very true. First of all, please pat your back. Appreciate yourself for this wonderful journey of 21 Pearls. I'm sure all of you are excited to hear the names. Here we go. So we had 3 groups activity. The group 1 gets the best engagement awards because their storyline was beautiful. Their content was very well done, and they connected all pearls together very nicely. So they deserve Best Engagement Award. Group 2 gets the Best Content Award. Their storyline was beautiful, as well their structure and the flow was amazing. So Group 2 deserve Best Content Award. And Best Variety Award goes to Group 3. They have used all the tools and techniques, all the varieties were incorporated like music, dance, presentations. It was awesome. So congratulations to all of you for your best performance and presentations. Congratulations once again.
So that was the winner for our group awards. Now let's look at our 100% attendance. Remember in the beginning of the course, we said that please be regular in your attendance tracker and also ensure that you attend all the sessions and enter your attendance tracker. So based on that, the following devotees have not missed even one Pearl session, including the revision session, including the quiz session, including the bonus session. They had attended everything. Congratulations. It takes commitment, consistency, and sincerity, and you guys have set examples for that. So congratulations to all of you. So the winners are Haragappan ji, Deepa Singh ji, Narayan Partha ji, Sunil Kumar MK ji, Suri Venkatraman ji, Tirupati Reddy ji, Uttara Sundar ji, Vidya Raghunathan ji, Vijay Sukadev ji. Once again, congratulations to all of you. And we also have a set of people who have 95% attendance, which is great. So congratulations to all of you. So I'll read out the names: Alka ji, Annapurna ji, Anshuman ji, Anup ji, Aryan ji, Dinesh ji, Dr. Sudhir ji, Aindriyas ji, Jaya ji, Jyotindra ji, Maruti ji, Bhala ji, Nivedita ji, Raj ji, Praghi ji, Prakash ji, Radha Shilpa ji, Ram ji, Ratna ji, Reva ji, Sandhya ji, Sitara ji, Sunil ji, Tripti ji, Uday Kumar ji, Venkat ji, Vishal ji, Yashita ji, and Zahara ji. So congratulations to all of you. 95% attendance is not easy. Congratulations. Now for both our 100% attendance winner and our 95% attendance winner, as promised, they will definitely get their course completion certificate. This will be digitally signed by Swamiji. In addition, they will be getting 90% discount to the 21 Pearl to Personal Mastery course on Udemy. So, this is an amazing feat that all of you have done. Once again, congratulations and a big round of applause. So you enjoy your gift, and we will be sending you both the certificate and the coupon code to redeem their 90% off email. So once again, congratulations. We will now watch a testimonial video and we will come back for our individual awards. So let's watch this testimonial.
Radhe Radhe. I am Champa Radhakrishnan from Bangalore, a devotee of Swami Mukundananda ji and a student of JK Yoga Academy. I picked up the Pearl 6 purpose because Swami Mukundananda ji explains to us that the ultimate purpose of our human life is to attain God. With a clear purpose of spirituality and devotion, now I do the right daily sadhanas to achieve my purpose of life. I implemented my purpose by aligning it with my daily life as best as I can. God realization is the only purpose of my life. Radhe Radhe. Thank you.
Focus is very important pearl. Focus is to avoid distraction and channel all efforts to ultimate goal. Focus or deep absorption is necessary for success both in spiritual and worldly life. There are many examples of success people who had a great focus. The best example is Arjuna when his guru Dronacharya asked Kauravas and Pandavas to shoot the eye of the bird which was in the tree. And everybody gave answer. Somebody was watching the tree and the bird, but Arjun gave the best answer. He answered that I am only able to see the eye of the bird and nothing else. So he has a very great focus. I found the best way to train my mind was to focus is to do root dhyan meditation.
Radhe Radhe, myself Dr. Alka Singh. I am from UP, India. I have been attending 21 Pearls to Personal Mastery sessions organized by JKU. I want to talk about Pearl 8, that is knowledge. Reason I chose this pearl is because only through precise knowledge and obviously from the right authority of knowledge helps us to grow internally and that reflects externally as well. As I talk of myself, my journey with JKU started 6 months back and only then I realized that there is so much to learn and implement to be your best self. I started reading books authored by Swami Mukundananda ji. His book 7 Divine Laws to Awaken Your Best Self is my favorite. His first law of infinite potential, hits hard my intellect. I learned and believe that I can win over my mind and do things that I really want to achieve both in material and spiritual realm. I must say sometimes it feels like going uphill, but when I accomplish something, I find myself joyful and empowering to take on the next task. Thank you and
Namaste, Radhe Radhe everyone. My name is Deepa Singh. I'm from New Delhi, India. So in this course on 21 Pearls on Personal Mastery, I have chosen the pearl practice. I truly think that it is practice which is the ladder between your current status and the person you want to be, the ultimate goal that you have set for yourself. In the course of my life, I have seen that it is practice which has made me successful as far as material realm is concerned. Or for that matter, even walking when I was little, or swimming, or my studies, for example. I became successful. I did my schooling, graduation, post-graduation, and now in my professional life, I see that slowly and surely we build the team. Every day we put in efforts and we become successful. Swamiji's teachings have told us that in the spiritual realm also we have to put in practice, and he has told us so wonderfully that it is not just practice but deliberate practice which we do with the purpose in mind and do it consistently, measure it, and then take feedback, which takes us to the ultimate aim that we want to be. Over the course of past 1 year, I have seen this huge transformation that has happened, and it is because of the consistent practice that I'm doing, be it daily sadhana or root dhyan meditation or satsang, attending JK online classes, that has made this difference in my attitude. My thought patterns have changed, and I take situations now in a very, very calm and composed manner. So I would like to say that the only difference between ordinary people and extraordinary people is practice. Thank you. Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe.
My name is Bharatesh from Mysore, Karnataka, India. I attended 21 Pearls to Personal Mastery workshop, which is a free workshop online, and it's a priceless, elevating and transforming workshop. In this program, I choose the pearl number 10 for revision because the pearl number 10 is mentor. For a better word, I call it as a guru. Guru who removes the darkness and gives light. Guru gives the purpose. Guru who gives the easiest and the safest path to our destiny. And I implement this pearl by following the Guru's instructions and deliberately and constantly listening to the Guru's and Swamiji's lectures. And secondly, by reading spiritual books. Thirdly, being aligned to the satsang. By following these 3 steps, I think my ego, I conscious will remove gradually, and the rest is remaining with the grace of Guru. By the grace of Guru, he guides at every stage unknowingly and make us a pebble into a pearl.
Wow, it was heartening to hear the personal implementation stories of some of our participants. We're talking about the perform set of pearls. So now let's go back to the awards. Let's look at the awards for the individual category, right? So for each of the pearls every day, when we learned about it, we also gave the option of participants to contemplate and share how they would want to implement these pearls in their life. And over the period of close to a month, right, for all the 21 pearls, the winners for sharing the best implementation strategy, be it consistency, be it thoughtfulness, or be it the well-rounded presentation, the winners have been chosen. So the 3 winners are Narayan Parthaji, Uttara Sundarji, and Suri Venkatramanji. So congratulations, you've been very, very regular, very consistent in sharing thoughtful inputs on how the pearls can be implemented. So congratulations once more, and keep up the great, dedicated, sincere efforts that you're putting in towards personal mastery. Now, the next set of awards is for the best submissions for the individual's talent contest for the 21 Pearls to Personal Mastery. So you would have seen some of the glimpses. So the 3rd place goes to Maumita Reji. The 2nd place is a tie, actually. So it will be jointly shared by Revati ji and Narayan Parthaji. And the 1st place goes to Vidya Raghunathan ji. Very, very well thought through poster. I think Vidya ji made a poster. She handmade it. Very nice. And I have to say, it was heartening to see the presentations of everyone. Some of you had shared slides, some of you had shared PDFs, some of you had done handmade posters, some of you had done artwork, singing, dancing. Great work by everyone. It was really, really humbling and heartening to see them. Congratulations. Keep this enthusiasm, and I would say participation is the key. So each one of you, by participating, you have shown you've taken an extra step in implementing this. So congratulations to all of you. So now we do have the winners to be announced for the quiz, right? We had multiple quizzes that we conducted. So before we go there and before we announce what prize all these individual winners, right, be it the best implementation strategy or the talent contest winners or the quiz winners, so we will be sharing all that. But let's quickly watch this testimonial and then we'll come back.
Radhe Radhe, I'm Deepthi from New Delhi, India. I have chosen this pearl number 11, sincerity, as I think sincerity is very important because whatever goal we set in our life, if we are not sincere towards it, we are not able to achieve it. So sincerity is very important to achieve anything in life, and especially in spirituality, because if we are not sincere, then we will miss on achieving our goals. I have applied this principle, this pearl, sincerity in my life to achieve so many things, my small goals, my big goals. So I think this is very important. Thank you. Radhe Radhe.
राधे राधे। मैं रविरंजन पाठक बिहार का रहने वाला हूँ। अपने ज्ञान के अपार खजाने से 21 अनमोल मोती हम साधकों के शारीरिक, मानसिक, सामवेगिक और आध्यात्मिक विकास हेतु प्रदान करने के लिए पूज्य श्री स्वामी जी के चरणों में कोटि कोटि नमन करता हूँ और टीम जेके योग को हृदय से धन्यवाद करता हूँ। इन्हीं अनमोल मोतियों में से एक है धैर्य, अर्थात पेशेंस। धैर्य के साथ अभ्यास करते रहने से हम अपने मन को भी आसानी से नियंत्रित कर सकते हैं। मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम श्री रामचंद्र जी ने धैर्य और शौर्य को रथ का पहिया बताया है, जिस पर सवार होने वाला अजेय बन जाता है। धैर्य के साथ अगर हम सभी साधक अपनी साधना करें तो हमें अपने लक्ष्य की प्राप्ति अवश्य हो सकती है। मैं अपनी आध्यात्मिक यात्रा में इस मोती का प्रत्यक्ष लाभ अनुभव कर रहा हूँ। इससे हमें विपत्तियों को सहने की शक्ति भी मिलती है। धन्यवाद। राधे राधे।
Radhe Radhe. 21 Pearls to Personal Mastery has been life-changing. It transformed my life completely. Inspiration is something which each one of us looking for, our friends, families, societies, great personalities, and so on, which is known as external inspiration. There is another way to inspire yourself, that is internal inspiration. JK Yoga has been helped me to inspire myself from within, by which I become unstoppable in my endeavor, literally. So, if you want to inspire yourself from your within self, do take this opportunity. Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe everyone. By the grace of Hari and Guru, I am Sunil from Singapore. Let me tell you why I selected the most important pearl, which is fearlessness. Actually, fear is something which I used to always have right from my childhood till the period I am working, because I used to always get scared about new projects, assignments, and etc. as to why I used to focus on the outcome. And this was amply proved by Swamiji in his lecture on the fearlessness. As you say, if you are fear, that means you are attached to the outcome. Remove the attachment and you become fearless. That's what I decided. I decided to remove my attachment and to become fearless. And believe me, it has started making wonders. The solution used to come automatically to me. I never focus on the outcomes. I only focus on the process, and that has helped me a lot. Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe. I'm Radha Shilpa from Virginia. I picked the pearl number 15, which is tolerance, because this virtue is very much needed for me in the current situation with the 2 naughty kids at home all the time. So whenever I feel intolerant towards my kids or family members, I remind myself that this situation is given by God to overcome my defects and to clean my heart, and also to keep my temple clean for beloved Krishna. So at that very moment, I am able to tolerate that situation with a smile. And sometimes when these situations arise, I take deep breaths with Radhe Naam and then act calmly, which actually not only help me but also with the kids' behavior. So, which shows that actually my reactions were making the situations worse. Now I am happy and also my kids are happy. So, Radhe Radhe, thank you.
Thoughts shared by our participants. It's so wonderful to hear it from them. So let's now continue with our awards. So the next set of awards is for our quiz winners. So we had one quiz that we conducted based on the lessons from Pearls 1 to 10, and the winners of this quiz, the 5th place goes to Deepa Singh Ji, 4th place goes to Shlok Ji, 3rd place goes to Anshuman Ji, 2nd place goes to Hitesh Ji, and 1st place goes to Ananda Pradhan Ji. So congratulations to all the winners. On the same lines, we also had one more quiz that we completed just yesterday on Pearls 11 to 21. So congratulations to all the winners of this quiz as well. The 5th place goes to Ananya Bhushan Ji, 4th place to Venkat Upaluri Ji, 3rd place goes to Sunil Vernakar Ji, 2nd place goes to Aryan Raj Ji, and the 1st place goes to Deepa Singh Ji. Once again, congratulations. Now, we had 4 different categories of individual winners, right? We had the winners of the implementation strategy, we have the winners of the talent contest, and we had 2 sets of winners for the quizzes. Now, all of them, of course, they will get a winner certificate, and they will also get free access to the 21 Pearl to Personal Mastery course on Udemy. So 100% free, completely free. So you will again get a coupon code via email, and you can use that coupon code. And because there's a time limit by when you can use this coupon code. So read the instructions in the email that we sent and follow them. So once again, congratulations to each and every one of you. And this series has been really a blessing. Many of you had shared how this has transformed you, how this has helped you, depending upon whatever stage we are in life, right? This whole session had small children to senior citizens to middle-aged people to college-going kids to school-going kids. But the teachings of Swami Mukundananda Ji and Sri Maharaj Ji had been so beautiful that it has touched each one of us. So very, very grateful for the learning experience, and extremely thankful and grateful to each and every participant for your enthusiastic participation. Once again, thanks to all of you for your enthusiastic participation in the 21 Pearls to Personal Mastery. Now the big question, right? What is the next series? On the occasion of Guru Purnima, given that Guru Purnima falls in the month of July, so the next series will be Success Sutras from Saints. So honoring all the gurus, all the saints who have left so much for us to learn and progress in the spiritual path. So we will be learning about the saints. We will pick one saint and then go deep into their life history, their teachings, their work, and see what we can learn, and not only that, how we can implement that in our life. So that is going to be our next series, Success Sutras from Saints. Success Sutras from Saints. And this series will start from Monday, July 5th, 8 p.m. Central Time, which is actually Tuesday morning, 6:30 a.m. in India. So we look forward to seeing you all. All of you are welcome. You can bring your friends, family, neighbors. You're more than welcome to bring your references. It doesn't matter which part of the world they are in. We all can come together, and together we'll start another beautiful series this Monday. So with that, thanking you all, and I will now pass it on to Supriya Ji to share her concluding remarks. Thank you and see you all. Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe. I am Narayan from Calgary, Canada. I love the Pearl humility because it helped me to recognize my own pride within myself, and I eliminated it. I learned to be humble and realized that the real strength is in humility and the real weakness is in pride. I also learned to recognize and appreciate the humility in others. I sincerely thank J.K. Yoga and Swami Mukundananda ji for creating this life-learning pearl, humility. Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe. My name is Shagdish. I am from Bangalore. About 7 years back, my father taught me 3 things to practice every morning as soon as I wake up. First, show your gratitude towards the Holy Mother Earth. Second, show your gratitude towards the sun. Last but not the least, show your gratitude towards your parents because of whom you are here today. After joining JK Yoga Session, especially 21 Pearls, I started contemplating more and more about gratitude in my day-to-day life. And I feel happy and get peace of mind implementing it in my day-to-day life. Like I'm grateful for my body, my family members, my friends, and every small thing that matters in my life.
Radhe Radhe everyone. My name is Swapna and I'm from California, USA. First of all, I would like to thank everyone and express my gratitude to be part of this 21 Pearls of Personal Mastery. I picked the Pearl Sacrifice to implement in my life because, as Swamiji mentioned, sacrifice is secret of progressing in a virtue. And it also purifies the individual. Usually, in our lives, simple things get very complicated because we expect too much from others. So, as part of this learning exercise, I would like to sacrifice these expectations from others because for a sacrifice, bhav is very important. And if we are doing something, we are doing it out of our will and interest and not expecting something in return from others. Thank you. Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe. I'm Revati Shanai from Manipal, India. I joined JK Yoga's 21 Pearls for Personal Mastery course. One of the pearls is surrender. I learned from this, God can be attained only after surrendering the mind, which is possible only after surrendering the intellect. Surrender of the intellect is to accept with the faith the words of scriptures and Guru. Let go of the pride of the intellect which is preventing us from knowing God. God can be known only after getting God's intellect, which can be received only after surrendering our intellect.
Radhe Radhe. I'm Uttara Sundar, living in Madurai, Tamil Nadu, India. A mother, a wife, a lecturer in Madurai Kamaraj University College. My association with Swamiji and Team JK Yoga has brought in certain positive attitudinal transformation in me. I'm undergoing my daily sadhana course as well. This facilitated me to connect with the 20th Pearl sadhana very easily. Hence, I would like to share my experience. With the practice of sadhana, I channelized and prioritized my regular work which are diverse in nature. This enabled to focus on the specific work that I undertook at a particular point of time and complete the task efficiently. I am able to manage the emotional hangover of different roles I play on one another. Meditation energizes me. It enlivens my spirits. I am striving to achieve more spiritually through sadhana in my ultimate goal of God realization. Thank you. Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe. I'm Madhumanti from Mumbai, India. I'm associated with JK Yoga for just 2 months now, and the pearl that I shall talk about is satsang. The reason I took up this pearl is through satsang, I have begun to see real transformation in my physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual being. I have watched videos of various spiritual gurus, but never till I attended the 21 Pearls did I come across a structured program aimed at behavioral change, which is absolutely necessary for improving the quality of life. I have implemented satsang by attending the daily meditation, 21 pearls, SMEX and Bhagavad Gita recitation sessions, and also 2 specialized workshops. I was a depressed soul when I started satsang 2 months back with the How to Combat Depression workshop. And now you can see for yourself. Thank you.
Congratulations to all our participants and winners, and a heartfelt gratitude to each and every one of you for taking time to attend our grand finale and making it a huge success. As Leonardo da Vinci says, one can have no smaller or greater mastery than mastery of oneself. Let us take a plunge to practice the learning from the workshop and start a journey of personal mastery. Thank you all, and Radhe Radhe until we meet again.